Hello everybody and welcome to another satisfactory video, and in today's episode we're going to upgrade our reinforced iron plates. The 5 that we're making isn't enough, so we're going to do 5 more and have 10 per minute. We're also going to be adding in the rotors, which we're already making at 5. Again, that's going to be 10, and we're going to add modular frames, which is 10 as well. And to make that, we're going to need 13 assemblers. We're going to need 27 constructors, 8 Mark II miners, and 16 smelters. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm also going to be doing a basic steel factory, so we can start producing steel pipes and steel beams. There are a couple of things in the MAM that I want to get unlocked, like the blade runners, because that will help moving around and traversing the land a lot quicker. But before we can do all of that, we are going to need to unlock the Mark II miners, which in the hub it is under the advanced steel production on tier 4. As you can see, we have the Mark II miners here. However, it is going to need the steel pipes and the modular frames. Now, there are 2 ways you can go about doing this. Is you can either build a factory, make the parts, or if you want it sooner, you can buy the parts from the awesome shop. So if we head to the awesome shop, and along the top we head to the parts section, you can actually buy the parts with the tokens you get from the awesome sink. So that's what we'll probably end up doing, just to unlock the Mark II miners to make this process a little bit quicker. So I'm going to make a start on getting everything that we need to be able to complete this build, and I will be back with you as soon as I'm done. Okay, so I have all the stuff that I need to unlock the Mark II miners. Whilst I was doing that, I also unlocked all of tier 3s. So we now have the tractors and the trucks, and we do have the steel products now as well. So we're gonna put in the last of the concrete and unlock the Mark II miners.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Okay, lovely. So we now have unlocked the Mark II miners now. So all the resources now. So on your impure nodes, which normally do 30 per minute on the Mark 1s, they will now do 60 per minute on the Mark 2s. Same thing with the normal ones, going from 60 to 120 and so on and so forth. So it basically doubles up the output. So that's what we're going to need for our reinforced iron plate build, to be able to make the most of the resources, the ores that we have around. For the steel, I will need to pull off from another area. And I've also done something. So I've been playing for a good few hours now, and my mind likes to wander. So whilst I was looking for some ores on Satisfactory Calculator, it's a very good website which tells you where all the ores are, so you can plan things around. So whilst I was looking at this, I was looking for the ores around where, you know, we're situated now, and I noticed on the right side with all the tabs it said roads. So I was like, but it doesn't have roads. So when I clicked it, it brought up all of these pink lines of like the natural roads within the game, and I thought to myself, I wonder if we could utilize this. And well, basically this is what I want to do. So on the map it shows you where the roads are, and I want to build within them and have an infrastructure of roads, walkways, trains, so you can get around to every factory as, you know, where. I've also unlocked some stuff in the MAM, and we have a hard drive. What have we got? Steel rods, 12 to 40. Oh, not bad. On the quartz section, you go down the silica route and you can unlock the blade runners. The blade runners are these little things that go on your legs, which helps you with moving. So you can jump a lot higher, you can move around a lot quicker, and it just makes traversal a lot better. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of this and start the planning phase. Okay, so we've got all the miners hooked up. They're all Mark II miners merging together into 120 lines. I have 8 miners, so merge them all together gives me the 4 lines, which is 480 per minute on iron ore. I do only need a 472, but that's okay. Now we need to basically plan how we're going to lay this out, just to make it a lot easier to kind of work out if there's any issues. Then we can rectify it and find the problem, because if it's all spaghetti, then we ain't gonna get anywhere, because we will have to follow every single line and it would just take forever. So I'm gonna bring the floor up, so we've got a maintenance floor underneath like I did with the other factory. And I'm going to go through and put all the machines down, and let's hopefully it all works to plan. Okay, I changed my mind. We're going to have a look at the blueprint, because this is going to make it a lot quicker, and my builds will come along a lot quicker. What?
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The Blueprint Designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Thank you, Ada. You explained it a hell of a lot better than what I just did. Okay, so this is the Blueprint Designer, and it does exactly what it says. It makes blueprints. Who'd have thought it? But when you're making the blueprints, you want to make them a lot easier. So you need to incorporate the logistics underneath if that's what you're going for. If you're not going for that, you can just put them in a straight line, put all the things, the logistics behind it, so on and so forth. However, because we're using a raised platform to do this, we are going to need to basically do the same thing in the designer. So now this is the level you want to build on, because this is going to be the same level as what this one is. So when you come to build it, it's going to be at the exact height that you want it to be. Okay, so here we have 12 smelters put down. That's the most we can put on here. We can go up if we needed to. We'll probably put another layer on if we really needed to, but we don't need to do that. We're also going to be putting in the logistics as well, so everything's all connected. So let me just do that and I'll show you what it looks like once it's done. Right, and this is the smelting blueprint all done. I've put in all the logistics. I've even put the power in as well. So literally we just need to hook up the cables once it's done. All the lines underneath are ready to go. These are the inputs, so I'm going to get one in there, and then one needs to come around to the side here, but obviously it's outside the blueprint, so I can't put it in, so I just have to do that manually once I've placed it. I've got all my outputs as well. Again, they're just going to go off into that direction. And when we stick them together, we just need to make a few minor changes, but other than that, nothing major. So yeah, we're going to do this with the constructors and most likely the assemblers as well. I don't think we need... yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay, so now we've got our smelting blueprint. Let's put it all together and let's see what it looks like once it's done. Right, okay, so this is now our new factory for our reinforced iron plates, modular frames, and our rotors. It took a lot longer than I was kind of hoping for. The belt work was yeah, it was one of them, but it's all connected. Everything is working to how it's supposed to. Everything is balanced out. So up here we have our reinforced iron frames. We have 5 machines here. Even though I'm only making 10 per minute, these 2 are the only ones that are actually being stored. The 3 here that making the extra 15 per minute are for the modular frames, which are just below. So they're being manifolded down. The rotors are coming through here as well. And then we've got all of our constructors here for the rods, screws, plates. This okay, this took me a long time to figure out. Basically what this does is, because I've got different types of products being created, each section needs a different amount of ingots. So I had to work out each individual corner for the manifold, so top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, on exactly how much it needed to run. And this basically splits, merges, and does all the things to basically give each corner the exact amount it needs for that row of manifolds. So yeah, splitting 4 120 belts into different ones was a task and a half, but it's done. It's working. If you want me to explain how this works, drop in the comments, and I will explain it as best as I can. Other than that, this is all you're getting from me today. It works. Now the next thing we need to do is also get steel. So I was contemplating either putting it here or down here. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I'm not gonna bore you with the build. It's very simple. It just takes iron and coal, and the process is very easy to do. It's like all the other factories. It's just a case of building the foundries, building the constructors, placing the logistics, run out of resources getting the ore, kill the wildlife, hook up the power lines, and see the finished product in storage bins. And then with a bit of luck, as long as you connected everything properly, you should see a nice supply of materials. The only problem with this setup is it's not running 100% efficient, because I wasn't able to get the 330 coal which needs to be fully functional. However, once I've unlocked the Mark III belts, I'll be able to upgrade that miner over there to produce more, and then this will be 100%. So this is supposed to be doing 60 per minute on each, but at the minute it's probably only going to be doing 30, if that. But once I've unlocked the Mark III belt, then I'll be able to run this efficiently. But probably by the time I do that, I'll probably end up knocking all of this down and putting it into a proper factory. Okay, so there we have it. We have smelted all the ore, we have constructed all the parts, and now we are producing 10 reinforced iron plates, modular frames, and rotors. And we have also created a small little steel factory, which will help us when it comes to building later on in other episodes. And that is where we're going to end it there. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.